Secrets hidden in plain sight. Powers that move the world in the shadows. Questions no one dares to answer. Step beyond the Matrix. Subscribe.
Oh my god, remember that Wayfair conspiracy from a few years ago? Well, this Epstein document may have just sparked that up. For those of you who don't remember, the conspiracy claimed that Wayfair had way overpriced cabinets and storage bins and other items, and oftentimes it had the name of people. So people thought that this was some type of human trafficking linked conspiracy. But just take a look at this Epstein file. This is literally a Wayfair receipt sent to Epstein's assistant for $8,400. So the receipt shows Karina Shuliak. She's identified as Epstein's longtime assistant and his final girlfriend, purchasing a single unlabeled item worth $8,453 from Wayfair. The transaction mentioned on Epstein file, you can look it up, EFTA0054547, was reportedly sent via PayPal to Bella Klein. According to a review of the recently released DOJ documents, this is the only Wayfair-related invoice found in the Epstein files with no additional records documenting similar purchase. Look, the conspiracy was never proven right. Maybe they just bought something really expensive from Wayfair, but this is kind of crazy.
So Jeffrey Epstein was time traveling, and he was asking about how to time travel. He was also manipulating people's children to turn them into children with special abilities by sexually assaulting them, putting them through trauma to awaken special abilities. I also found the time traveling machine with the manual on how it operates. It looks like an operating system like any other computer software that you would install. The thing is no bigger than an air fryer from the model that I've seen. I was like, that looks like an air fryer. The people he was asking about the time traveling to are linked to the Unabomber. When I looked up what the Unabomber was doing, the Unabomber did not want elites around. He did not want them having any kind of technology, and he thought that they were time traveling. Y'all need to fucking wake up. You need to wake up. These motherfuckers are the same people that have been around since the beginning of time. They just keep changing their fucking names. It's a role that they're playing. Once the script ends for the role that they play, they pick up a whole new role, and they assume a whole entirely new identity. This motherfucker Jeffrey Epstein is not dead. He's not dead at all, and he's under a whole new pseudonym. He's responsible for Bitcoin. He's the person that's behind it. That's Satoshi. He's him. He's had his hands in Call of Duty. The whole reason why you guys pay little miniature subscriptions and shit inside the game is because of him. He wants to indoctrinate children into capitalism, and he calls the Call of Duty points CP. I am going to finish fashioning my railroad spike nunchucks for props and educational purposes, and I'm going to take up a whole new special interest. For some reason, my new special interest is ammunition from GTA. Even GTA has been tainted with Jeffrey Epstein. The co-owner of Rockstar is in the Epstein files. I'm going to have so much fun. Like,
Okay, you guys, I'm on the scene where the FBI and the Vegas PD just busted up a possible Chinese bioweapons lab. And I found some pretty interesting things. Check this out. Now, here's a place where they said they found refrigerators with unmarked, unknown liquids, which is actually linked to another bioweapons lab that was found in Reedley, California. But check this out. Now, the house is right over there, but look where it is located. It's literally steps away from this right here, you guys. From the reservoir and pumping station. There you go, right there. So what does this mean? This means whatever they had planned, they want to be close to the water supply. So the last house that they busted up had HIV, Ebola, malaria, you name it. Now, this home was owned by a Chinese national by the name of David He, which was an alias, and he actually transferred the home to David Destiny Discovery, then fled to China post the 2023 Reedley raid. And not to mention the property manager, Ori Solomon, had multiple passports, including a French passport and an Israeli passport. Now, David He has been in custody since the 2023 raid, but not one, not two, but a third house that he actually owns in Clovis, California pops up as well, so need to look into this one too. And I've been telling you guys for a long time that China has been playing 5D chess when it comes to the invasion of America, because remember this? This happened last year where 3 Chinese scientists were smuggling in dangerous agricultural fungi via the University of Michigan. And it's important to note that one of the scientists actually came from Wuhan. Now, David He and his whole operation had rats that were genetically engineered with the COVID virus. And where do they say COVID started? Wuhan. And if China isn't invading America, then why do they own over 300,000 acres of land in America? And a lot of this land is around military bases, not to mention those pathogens that they were smuggling into the University of Michigan were toxic to agriculture, farmland. And we can't forget CCP-linked billionaire Neville Singham, who fled to Shanghai, was funding anti-ICE riots. So it seems like somebody has it out for us to erode America from the inside out. Make sure you guys go to my YouTube, The Maverick Approach, because I'm going to do a bigger breakdown on this, but let me know what you guys think below.
Now, ever since them Epstein files dropped, every single day I am finding out something more crazier than yesterday. Why am I scrolling on X and I see this leaked email that's talking about, we need to discuss World War III, the investors want to know, are we still planning it February 8th? Now, I don't know how true the fuck this shit is, but it's about to get fucking weird. Especially because that shit over there in Iran is heating up. They just shot down an Iranian drone that was approaching an aircraft. And they're talking about how if shit really pop off, this could lead to a regional war. Now, I've been telling y'all this for about a week. You need to have a plan. Stack as much bread as possible to get the fuck off the fucking grid. When shit really hit the fan, you better have a plan and some funds. And Beam is one of the plays that's in my lineup that I'm holding to prepare for what's about to come. Now, I personally caught this shit when it was at $1.5 million market cap. And now this shit is at 7. Now, this is not financial advice, gang, but I highly advise you, if you're not trading right now, to stack as much bread as possible with whatever the fuck that you're doing, because some crazy shit is about to come. Now, if y'all want to trade with me, get in the TG, comment down below crypto, and I'm going to DM you. This shit is getting crazy.
You know, I'm probably gonna get completely disowned by the Latino community after I make this video, bro. Especially because you know how fucking much we fucking idolize and worship Bad Bunny like he's fucking Jesus. Hot take? I think the Bad Bunny Super Bowl concert is a trap for Latinos. And I'm probably gonna get an immense amount of hate for this video, especially from my own people. But I'm saying this as a wake-up call, as something that I meditated on and observed. I could be totally wrong about this. But right now, being Latino in America literally puts a target on your fucking back. It is the worst time to be a Latino right now. I understand Bad Bunny is one of the first Latinos to put on for our community and win a Grammy and perform at the Super Bowl, especially from somebody who came from bagging groceries at a fucking grocery store in Puerto Rico. I'm hip to this. So I know he's putting on for our culture. I know that. But also remember that Bad Bunny is in a position of power where he is literally a pawn for the higher ups, for the elites. And there's always an agenda. There's always agendas behind mainstream media and mainstream artists like him. He's an A-list superstar, bro. He's a fucking superstar. I find it very suspicious that he's doing all of this around the time of the ICE raids and the Epstein files, almost as if he's another distraction for something much scarier. Y'all don't think he's probably just a trap or a bait for ICE to come to the Super Bowl and take all of y'all? And maybe they won't come, but he's definitely a distraction for something much deeper. Maybe it's not ICE, but maybe it's something else. And no disrespect to Bad Bunny. I fuck with his music. I love his music. I love Bad Bunny's music. But think about it, bro. It's just more Roman circus distractions for us as humans. That's why they're doing this Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance as another distraction, especially for the Latino community. We are already a massive target in America right now. So who's the perfect pawn to distract us as the Latino community? Boom. Bad Bunny. Perfect. It almost feels like a trap, almost like Bad Bunny is performing and you know there's gonna be ICE people coming to that fucking show. I'm telling you, man, I'm sorry. It just doesn't sit right with me right now with all this ICE shit going on. Tell me you don't feel ICE seeing the Bad Bunny Super Bowl concert as the perfect opportunity to pull up to that fucking stadium and start detaining multiple people. And I have every right to be concerned about this, especially as a Latino myself, and nobody's gonna tell me otherwise. And don't twist my words, you dumb bitch. I'm not blaming Bad Bunny for the fucking ICE raids happening in America right now. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's obviously getting put in a position of power to be a distraction. And it might not be ICE raids. It might just be something else. Either way, I have the right to question this, and it just doesn't sit right with my intuition. I still love his music, but it just doesn't sit right with me. And I'm not trying to fearmonger, but you know they're gonna invest billions in this shit as another form of energy harvesting. They're gonna energy harvest the fuck out of y'all at that show. Or maybe not. They're gonna make it as beautiful and polished as possible to make it look so beautiful, so culturally enriching. I don't know, man. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Right up on you. Soon as you come out, they get right up on you. Waiting for you. That doctor. Gotcha. Write it down. He's here or she's here. You know what I'm saying? Up. Now they testing your dark matter energy levels in the other room. Testing the baby. Up. Reading your shit on the scale. Will our nanobot technology be able to stop this soul and spirit from rising through our light code lockdown? Because if it don't, then this soul and spirit is going to tell everybody else about the bullshit. It's going to cause a lot of problems for us here. That's what they be doing. Because they put nanobot technology in us all. And if your dark matter energy's level's too high, they can't do shit about it, but just up. They know you're going to break it. So you're going to be one of them awoke motherfuckers down here, like myself and yourself if you watching. And all they going to do is set up a bunch of agents around you to make your life hard. They be your teachers, everybody around you. You be in on it. Like the Truman Show. You hear me? Like the motherfucking Truman Show, y'all. They have everybody around you, fake family members and everything. They be agents, nigga. They done moved you from your real family. Y'all don't even know how deep this shit get. Nigga, they been and moved you from your real family at birth, nigga. They put a bunch of agents around your ass. Y'all laughing. I'm dead serious, nigga. Your mama ain't even your real mama. A lot of y'all ain't got y'all real parents out there. Don't even know it. Real, especially if you woke. All right.
Y'all notice that whenever they push is what we should stay away from, and whatever they don't push is what we should be looking into. And I'm not trying to tell nobody, you know what I'm saying, don't be this religion or that religion. Do what you got to do, because some people need religion to help them get closer to God. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm finna learn from everybody. But just pay attention to like what's being pushed and ask yourself like, is this actually good for me? And then look at the things that they always shadow ban. Look at the things that they always take down. Look at the things that they always flag. And ask yourself, is this the truth? And do your research. Actually look into it, and you might learn something. Because ever since I was young, I always used to do that. Somebody tell me something, oh, you're supposed to do this that way and this way. I'd be like, all right, bet. I'm finna go research. I'm researching everything. Like, you're not getting nothing past me. That's fake. You're not about to program me. That's the one thing you're not about to do is program a Light Path 7 to believe some shit that's not true. They gonna do their research. I say spiritual.
Hold on, bro, because something about these Epstein files being released just don't sit right with me. How is it that y'all had these files for this long and y'all decide January 30th, y'all gonna release these files right before Black History Month? And now this seems like this is the only thing that people are talking about is Epstein. Like Black History Month just does not exist. Whole time people are distracted from this generational wealth opportunity that's happening right now. Now we all remember Black Wall Street, the most wealthiest city in America. At that time with more black millionaires than the whole entire US combined. Now we know what they took from us. Now we have an opportunity to get some of that wealth back because now Black Wall Street is on the blockchain. And personally, I don't plan on missing this wealth run. And from the first time I told y'all about this, it did a 211x. And what that means is if you would have listened to me when I first told y'all about this, you would have had the opportunity to make $200,000 if you would have put a bid in. It done got so real to the point to where it's people that's DMing me saying that they made 22 bands in one fucking night, bro. And it's only getting started. Now we doing exactly what Black Wall Street stood for, which is bringing wealth to our community. Now this not financial advice, gang, but we over here cooking for real. If you don't want to miss out on this opportunity to bring wealth back to the community, comment down below crypto and I'm going to DM you. Plays like this only come once in a lifetime. And we're not going to miss it focusing on Epstein.
If the people that control this world really cared about us, the victims or the population, they would have been released these man files years ago. So the real question is, why release it now? Anytime they say the Epstein file, they really want to say Epstein life. And this man's life is a part of the elites file. Spiritual people was trying to expose this shit years ago, but they called us crazy. This video is about to get a little dark and a little deep. Stay with me. The people that control this world, they are masters at distracting people. Not just distracting, but subtracting from your life. Anytime that people try to wake up, what do? Distract you. I will never say that this is a distraction because people really did get hurt. And what's going on behind the scenes, the population need to know. It's time to expose everything. The ones that control this world, they control the media. They control the headlines so they can change stories anytime they want. Whoever controls the media controls the narrative. Whoever controls the narrative controls the storyline. What I'm trying to say is 85% of the population are straw men. They don't really give a shit. But the real question is, why expose everything now in 2026? I mean, y'all had it for like 10 or maybe 20 years. Why now? 2025 was all about exposure. 2026 is about positioning. 2027, expansion. Accountability replaces illusions. Structure over chaos. Masculine energy rises. Chosen paths start to separate. We are watching the old system fall and spirituality is about to rise. But remember, people like him, they play chess. This year will be really hectic, so you gotta learn how to stand your ground. Remember, they are the square pieces. We are the circle pieces. They make fake laws and fake structures. Our purpose is to make real laws and real structures. Basically, we are the opposite of them. The so-called elites are really snakes. All they do is get dirt and information on their friends and they expose it when it benefits them. So if they can do this to their friends, imagine what they can do to us. Energy, 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 energy. They look like people, they sound like people, but they're not really people. You cannot have a spirit and do some of the crazy shit they did. They lack emotions, they lack empathy. But now every time you turn on social media, you see this man giving interviews. And I read some of the comments. Some of the people said, hey, he's pretty smart. Hey, he's pretty clever. He's not really that evil. Brainwash people.
Hold up, y'all. Y'all ever ask yourself, why did they drop this whole Jeffrey Epstein situation on the 1st of February, the start of Black History Month? Y'all ever ask yourself that? In fact, scrolling through my whole timeline, all I'm seeing is Jeffrey Epstein stuff. I'm not seeing no Black History stuff. It's like, are y'all trying to erase this once again? Hold up. Did y'all know that the only women that he was not interested in was our women? Did y'all know that?
No black girls allowed on Epstein Island? Here's why. Jeff gave in at some point and told him, yes, I'll find some friends. Jeff wanted young, fresh girls, virgins. He told, don't bring me any N-words. Never ever brought any friends.
Do y'all think that's random? I don't believe in that, y'all. So they don't want that talked about during this very moment, during this month? And that's because we are waking up. This is supposed to be a winter month. It's hot as hell, y'all. But this month is really supposed to be about Black resilience, Black unity, Black intelligence. And what do? They drop a distraction right in front of us. Because I'm going to really tell you what they're really afraid of. It's not violence, y'all. It's us uniting and coming together and creating a community. Why do you think what happened to Tulsa happened? This right here is one of the projects that actually has true purpose versus 90% of the projects that other people are investing into. We did not start this coin by accident. We didn't do this for clout, y'all. We did this for purpose. And now with over 5,000 holders who finally see the vision, we are about to go up. This is a celebration for us. So if you're tired of these distractions and tired of history repeating itself instead of making it, then this is your chance right now. It all starts with an investment. The contract address will be pinned in the comments below, y'all. This whole month, we are rising in numbers, y'all. This is our time to shine. Comment juice and I'll DM you the link to the free Telegram group. Let's catch this wave, y'all. Peace in.
They're going to try to kill Nicki Minaj. And I don't say that lightly. The things that she is exposing, they have spent billions to trillions of dollars to keep a secret. It's out there that these people are sacrificing babies, yeah. It's out there that mainstream journalists can go out here and cover the stories. The veil has officially broken. What you believe is a conspiracy is no longer a conspiracy. Like what I just revealed with the Epstein files about how much they were talking about pizza. Do you guys think it's random that all this is coming back? Do you guys understand how strategic this is and how genius Nicki Minaj is as a person? Nicki Minaj was beefing with Jay-Z. She constantly has been beefing with Jay-Z. Jay-Z is holding her money, keeping her restricted, gatekeeping her, and using the elites of the industries against her. Nicki Minaj went out to expose Jay-Z's CEO of his label, Roc Nation, Desiree Perez. Nicki Minaj claims that she's evil, she's controlling the youth, that these people do the most unthinkable things. She was arrested for drug trafficking. President Trump pardoned her during his first term. Does anyone think it's random that just 4 or 5 weeks before Nicki Minaj was beefing with Desiree Perez, Jay-Z, saying that he's about to go down, saying this whole industry's about to go down, all this happened right after Diddy. But she sits right there with Donald Trump after going on this rant. Do y'all think it's random? Or do you think that Nicki Minaj was given an update that she had the green light to be able to speak on these things? You got to understand. People kept saying, where the Epstein files? Where the Epstein files? Why they ain't coming out? Because things have to be prepared in a place, in a time for where people are ready for disclosure. And someone like Nicki Minaj is being used as an instrument to reveal the truths of this world to the masses. She is truly a warrior of light right now, and I don't think people are ready for what the hell is really coming and what's going on behind the scenes. I'm smiling because I'm getting excited thinking about what the hell am I living through right now. But the disclosure y'all looking for, the information that y'all want, it's being released now, and it's being dripped ever so beautifully to where you can digest it and comprehend it. It's being sent out by the people you trust, the people you listen to. Is you getting it from the Trump information, you're getting it from Nicki Minaj, you're getting those verifications by looking at how the way the Grammys is acting. You see Hollywood is acting as if they're on their last days. It's because they are. Get ready. Pay attention to what's going on. We are in the absolute final countdown. And I am so happy to witness it with the patriots that worked so hard to get this country to the point we did. Man, hat off to yourself. Be proud because we did this and it's about to be a bumpy ride. We're going to take it all together.
Call this crazy. I need you to listen up because you need to hear about what they're doing now. Canada just advanced a trial to vaccinate people using aerosol spraying. This is happening out of McMaster University in Hamilton, Ontario, and they have now launched phase 2 of this clinical trial. This is why I have been detoxing my family from spike proteins and from mRNA, even though we did not get the jab, because of crap like this. They weren't as successful as they wanted to be when they first rolled out the COVID jabs because so many people were awake and did not get them. So now they're figuring out how they can get them into us without our consent, which is exactly by doing this. Now more than ever, you need to have a protocol that you are following to get this out of your body and your family's body. We don't have a choice anymore.
Making the mRNA is really easy and really cheap, and that's the magic of this thing. But there's no doubt in the next 5 years, we can, we just need to mess around. There's a lot of lipid nanoparticles, and some are very self-assembling. There's no inherent reason it's not thermostable, it's not cheap, and it's not scalable. And so, as over the 5 years we fix that part of it, mature it, which is very typical, we'll be able to build factories worldwide.
I'm not saying anything strange or demonic or evil is happening with major celebrities, but after you watch this video, you may wonder what the common theme is here. Zach Brown Band, remember the latest video with him? That was freaking shocking, dude. I'm talking demonic stuff. Katy Perry, look at her at the top. And there she is. I mean, they all seemingly do this. And maybe the going theory, Migos too, wow. The going theory is that they had to make a deal to get that famous when they were at the top. And part of that deal is doing this once you're famous. Like, you gotta do it. And someone once said, it's kind of like, look, Lil Yachty, you know what they say? It's, you get to a point in your career where if you don't join the club, you say goodbye to the fame and fortune that you were dreaming of. And that's the only way to get there. Oh gosh, don't even get me started on The Weeknd, dude. His The Weeknd, in the background of one of his performances in the Netherlands, it literally said Satan on the board for 1 split second. Someone paused it. So you gotta wonder, dude, are these rituals, are these, I mean, what do you even think about it? Oh yeah, Megan Fox, of course. Tyler, the Creator, he was into some pretty dark stuff as well. Kesha, oh yeah, Pentagram, no big deal there. Mr. Beast, oh yeah, no shit, when he did that on the, with Rockefeller there. The Devil Horns. Rihanna, we all know this. Where's Beyonce on here? Lil Wayne, oh damn, he did go satanic too. Sam Smith, holy crappers, talk about a glow up, man. Taylor Swift, we know she went down the rabbit hole as well. Of course, Beyonce, I knew she'd be on there. Where's Jay-Z? He should be on here too. We know he's up to, you know, something. I don't know that I miss any of them. I'm just like, it's clear that something's going on with them. You don't want to worship celebrities, by the way. It actually is a form of, it's indicative of lower IQ, people who worship celebrities and whatnot. So what's this, man? I mean, we're talking holographic. None of this is love and light. None of this is love, light, happiness, prosperity, organicness. It's clear to be negative. It's clearly negative intent. Let me know your thoughts below and follow for more.
Okay, this is crazy because I just posted my Justin Bieber theory video about how they did exactly this, him and Selena, and I filmed that like over a week ago. And then the day that I decided to post it, Nicki Minaj accuses Jay-Z of satanic baby sacrifice and being in recent X post. I'm sure you guys have already seen it floating around, but let's look at some of the posts that she made. It's giving very Kanye, very, very interesting. I thought the same thing when I saw her promoting and for Trump. It's giving very Kanye. So I also find this interesting because she put Jay-Z with Aaliyah, and a lot of people think that Blue Ivy looks like Aaliyah. Maybe Aaliyah's spirit is in Blue Ivy or something like that. I also find this part interesting where she says she won't release an album until her contract is renegotiated, and I believe that her supporting Trump is her trying to renegotiate her contract, where she will do and say whatever to get out of her contract because she has so much debt to pay. Literally, I do not believe that Nicki is for Trump. I believe that she's doing what she needs to do to get out of her contract. Now, this is exactly what I said that I thought was going on with Justin Bieber and Selena way back in the day, that they did give up their baby for the industry. Here she says that they sabotaged her documentary because she spoke out about the abuse that she suffered. This is why I believe that she is also for Trump, because they are mind controlling her. And again, they've been stalling her projects in hopes that she would lose a lot of money and beg them for help. And she mentions you should have just sat there and taken your meds. It's giving Britney and Kanye. And yes, maybe I should discuss the brainwashing techniques they use, which you can see that Nicki was under during the Trump speech. She kept looking around. She didn't know what to say. She was talking very slow because it was not really her speaking. And she posted this on the night of the full moon. As they do their ritual tonight, God Almighty will reveal himself to them. The ritual will backfire on them. God will not be mocked. Bless the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned and put to shame. Watch. Boom, with a little magic wand. That is exactly what I've been talking about, and so many of us have been talking about. 2026 is the year of major disclosure. We've got Disclosure Day, a Steven Spielberg film coming out this summer, because more will be disclosed. So do not be surprised when more gets exposed, because it is the year, it is the time. If you thought last year was crazy after Cat Williams said everything would be exposed, you have no idea what's coming for 2026.
Here's what Nicki Minaj had to say. She wrote, "Your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and mutilate and kill them as a form of blood sacrifice to their god. You see, when your master is Satan, you must constantly shed blood. However, the jig is up." And yeah, she's not the first person in Hollywood to say that. I just don't know how much could be in our face anymore before we wake up and realize these people are ruling over us, and they win when we're fighting with each other. That's just the reality. I really don't see how you can have a ton of success in Hollywood and not be in the club, because Hollywood was founded upon this. I just don't really care what you call me. It's time for everyone to wake up.
So they're saying Neverland is where Michael Jackson took children to protect them from what was being done on Epstein's Island. And because he was going against their regime, they punished him and they flipped the script and made it appear as if he was the one abusing them, when in reality they were abusing them, and he was protecting the children, he was protecting the celebrities. And you have celebrities like Macaulay Culkin who've gone on record to protect and defend Michael Jackson. This all makes sense. It has finally come together. This man has been dead for so long, but now it's coming together. That's what the little birdie told me in the little research I did. I am appalled. Not only did he protect the children from the physical things that were being done to them, and you know what I'm saying, you just social media, gotta be careful, but he also were protecting them from the social and emotional abuses that were occurring by advising Britney Spears to get out from under her dad before the conservatorship and things of that nature. This man was a lifesaver. Nonetheless, those of you who are like me, help me fact check this, because at the end of the day, I want to make sure this is right, but this is what I've been hearing up to this point, and it all makes sense.